Ladies and gentlemen, we got a brand new Cornerstone production video. They just dropped it, I think, yesterday. So, Kendrick Lamar and Drake react to their 2025 Spotify streams. Drake and Spotify together, those names just, let's get to it.
Kendrick Lamar, it's a pleasure to have you here at my office here today. Now, it seems like the run of dominance that you started in 2024 has continued into this year as well. You had multiple songs reach the top 10 most streamed songs of the year on both Apple Music and Spotify, as well as one of the top albums with GNX. And your grand national tour with SZA officially...
You know what's the craziest thing is GNX being a 2025 album is nutty to me. I don't, like, and I get the way it dropped late. So, like, when it comes to, like, Grammys or comes to stuff like that, hold on. Yeah, it dropped November of 2024, but the fact that it's, like, considered a 2025 album is weird to me. And I feel like it kind of messes stuff up only for, like, the clips or this year. Because that's why I say with the Grammys, GNX was by far the best album that dropped 2024. November 2024. And if you would have counted it in 2024, it would have easily been the best album, no question. But 2025, the best album to come out in the year of our Lord 2025 was the Clips album. GNX dropped November of 2024. The best album to drop 2025, argue with your mama, was the Clips album. Kendrick did not drop an album in 2025. So it's just like, I get with the way that you count stuff, but it's like, that's why maybe we should wait till December, maybe with some of this stuff, or January 1st, nigga, or January to do some of these things, because it's like, now we're in a situation where it's like, what? Because he's clearly going to win 2025, which also is a celebration for hip-hop, which I love. I'm not saying he shouldn't win. But then it's like, it came out 2024, but hey, it deserves a win of some sort.
Was one of the top albums with GNX. And your grand national tour with SZA officially broke the record for the highest grossing tour in hip-hop history.
Crazy.
How are you feeling right about now? They said the bars fell off. I dropped Euphoria. They said I couldn't turn the club up. I dropped Not Like Us.
Facts.
They said I wouldn't perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl. I smiled in the camera and told that biracial Canadian bitch, file another lawsuit.
Did it.
And I snatched
Facts.
the record for the highest grossing tour in hip-hop.
Facts.
I deserve it all.
What I don't like that seems to be going on sometimes, or to me, is they definitely set parameters for Kendrick, and then he'll absolutely obliterate those parameters, and then them same people who set it will either try to set a new parameter or act like they didn't see that parameter get destroyed. So it's like, that's what I said. When Drake said numbers-wise, you out of here, you're not ever creeping up, right? You could say, well, Drake was still the most streamed, but it's like, how many of those were his new songs? And I think what Kendrick was showing with GNX is, if I tried, and with Not Like Us, if I tried playing the numbers game like Drake does, if all that mattered to me was the numbers game, if that was my end-all be-all, look at what I could do. This is just 1 year of me kind of leaning into it. Imagine if I would be doing this my whole career. Maybe the numbers would, because the way Not Like Us obliterated, the way Kendrick's tour obliterated everybody, including Lawbury, made me just go, yeah, if Kendrick really wanted to, he can win in the numbers game too.
Despite all of these
It's not the first time. Let's go back to More Life and Damn, but it's not the first time.
accolades, it still seems like Drake was still able to slightly outstream you on both Apple Music and Spotify. Maybe you should release more than 10 songs every 5 years.
Exactly. That's what I said. If he leaned into it more, oh yeah, it would be nobody but Kendrick streaming on all time. Drake dropped like 50 plus verses since this battle. Kendrick's dropped maybe 3 and 4. And most of them are on Playboy Cardi shit. Like,
Just for that, I'm pushing my new shit back to 2030. Probably wasn't coming out till 2030 anyway. But anyway, after all of these accomplishments and wins over the past year and a half, do you plan on celebrating it anyway? Yeah, I'm gonna get me some jewelry. You mean like a new chain? Okay. Some PG Lane ice might go hard. Nah, I got enough chains. I got my eyes set on something else. Oh, I get it. You mean like a nice watch or something. What you...
I was about to say now, because I was at the pop-out. Kendrick, that cross, is one of the greatest. That chain Kendrick was wearing at the pop out is one of the greatest chains I've ever seen. Maybe because I saw it in real life, but like, don't worry, that boy got the yeah. He boogered down. Don't worry about
You mean like a nice watch or something? What you planning on getting? A Daytona, a AP? You the rich one here, not me. None of that. Oh, we talking earrings, a bracelet, or
Give me Tupac ring back!
walk right into that one. Somebody got to put that on a shirt. Hello, Drake. Pleasure to have you here. The feeling's mutual, I guess. After having one of the worst years of your career in 2024 and getting spanked in one of the biggest rap beefs in history, seems like this year was slightly better for you. Despite releasing 0 #1 hits for the second year in a row, having your album outstreamed by Playboi Carti's on Spotify, and Kendrick's songs outstreaming and outselling yours on Apple Music and Spotify, somehow you ended up being the #1 rapper on both platforms overall. Good thing for Take Care, am I right? Good job.
What kind of bias-ass media journalism is this? How are you going to tell me that I am the #1 most streamed rapper on Spotify and Apple Music and dick ride Kendrick for it?
Hey, I'm just being statistically accurate.
Like, I could literally cure cancer tomorrow, and all y'all would do was sit around and make memes talking about Drake is the type of dude that would cure cancer.
this animation, the eyes. Like I said, and this is one thing I've been said. Drake, I'm not gonna say he a legacy act right now. I'm not gonna say that. That's a bit hyperbolic. But I will say Drake is gonna continue to do numbers. It's like it would be like Ice Ice Baby continues to do numbers. Like if you knew the songs that continue to do numbers that in the hip hop history, it's you would look at them. You know what I mean? He's gonna continue to do numbers because it's like having a Too Legit to Quit or like a Ice Ice Baby when you have like God's Plan and you got like some of them songs, right? What that isn't going to reflect anymore, Drake's streaming numbers or being the #1 on Spotify is not reflecting people's want or how people feel about him now. It's not. Because if you pull up, like he said, thank God for Take Care. If you pull up a lot of that is his old stuff. Now Nokia is up there, but like he said, like he was the numbers ones guy. Nokia never cracked #1, never did. And the way that it dropped, like I just said, it's just a different era for Drake. I just think he on the tail end. You know what I mean? Not like his career is over, but it's just like he's no longer has that new car smell. It's gone, and it was replaced with a dirty diaper. Kendrick slingshotted a dirty diaper into the car. That's what it smelled like now. Like,
What the f*** did I ever do to you?
I literally have 3 impending lawsuits from you and your attorney as we speak.
Well, maybe don't act like a barbarian.
and don't put my you put my name in paperwork. 4 lawsuits, nigga. So he might be joking. I'm serious. That's seriously.
And that won't happen to you. Like, ugh, you're still on that? Men these days, so emotional.
Didn't Kendrick break your record for the highest grossing tour in hip hop history this year?
Actually, I was not finished speaking yet. I am going to drop Iceman. It is going to do 500K first week. Then I'm going to go on tour and destroy Kendrick's record. Get the hell out of here.
And like I said too, Iceman, I think, is Iceman going to do numbers? Probably. I don't think Drake can afford for Iceman to not do numbers. So they're going to do whatever they can to make it do numbers. 21 found 37,000 streams out of nowhere. So they're going to do something, whatever they can to do the numbers. I don't think the numbers going to reflect the impact of Iceman. I'll know. Oh, I'll know. I'll know the impact. And he's probably going to do an Iceman tour. It's probably going to be wildly successful. Is it going to outstream the #1? Is it going to take the Kendrick record? I don't think so. Could be wrong about that. Drake still got a lot of fans out there. But none of that will change the way he's looked at now and the position he is in hip hop. Not saying like he's off or like he's done, but he's fella rung no matter what. So it is what it is. Shout out to everybody. This was actually a really funny one. I'm not going to lie.